Hey everybody, welcome back to DeHaven Family Farm. Thanks for joining me for today's video. My name is Chris, and today I want to share with you a really exciting video for me. I finally bought my dream tractor. It's a happy day for me. So let's go ahead, excuse me, we'll turn you around, I'll show you what I bought, and we'll see if anybody guessed remotely close to what it was. Dun dun dun, there you go. This is, as far as I can tell from the research I've done, a 1947 Farmall H. Now, some of you may be scratching your heads wondering, why is this my dream tractor? You didn't buy something new and fancy, high horsepower? No, I didn't. And I'm gonna tell you right now why I bought a Farmall H model tractor. So, it's a simple, basic story. I grew up working on my neighbor's farm when I was a kid, all through high school. I learned a lot of stuff there, driving tractors, equipment, learned about farming, all kinds of stuff. But the first tractor I ever got to drive by myself was a Farmall H. Now, it wasn't this particular H, but it was a Farmall H. And as a kid, getting to do something out on your own, it was just a good time, good memories for me. So that's why I wanted to get an H. So let's go ahead and we'll take a walk around this H. As you look at it on camera here, it probably looks pretty nice. Somebody just didn't do a great job on the prep work for the paint, and I'll show you that up close here. So again, even though it looks super nice, there's some work that we're going to do to this tractor. So you're going to want to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss those videos of some of the work we're going to do, the maintenance we're going to do. Those will be coming up. Also, another great reason to hit the subscribe button is I didn't buy this tractor just to be a parade tractor or anything like that. It's going to go to work on the farm. We're going to rake hay with it. We're going to move hay wagons. We don't have a huge manure spreader, so we'll probably spread some manure with it. There's just a ton of little jobs that we're going to be able to do with this tractor. It will be put to work. It is not just going to sit in the garage and collect dust. So let's get started taking a peek at this here. It does have a few oil leaks, which I cleaned up. I cleaned up some of them just because I want to run the tractor and see where the oil starts leaking from again and what repairs we might have to make on it. So we'll take a look at the paint here. So you can see the paint job itself is pretty nice, but the prep work, again, there was obviously some pretty heavy rust on the hood here. So there's some pitting. But again, the paint's not bad on the sheet metal portion of things. When this tractor first arrived, it had a thick layer of dust and some bird crap on it. So I gave it just a really quick wash before I brought it in, just because I don't like bird crap sitting on a tractor, any kind of paint. So I did give it a quick wash, but we'll take a walk here and we'll look at some stuff here. Obviously somebody painted over all this stuff, but there was some oil leaking down here. I'm not sure if it's coming from here or the valve cover, so we'll see about that. This tractor is a 6-volt tractor. I don't plan on converting it to 12 volt. The 6-volt is fine for me. As we come up here, we need a new fuel cap. I did run the tractor around quite a bit, and the water temp gauge does not seem to be working, so we'll have to get one of those while we're standing here. Even though it's on the other side of the tractor, we're missing a muffler clamp that's kind of loose. The brakes on the tractor, they work. The one side you can see here is an engaged. The other side is super stiff and does not want to return like it's supposed to. So we're going to take stuff apart here and see what we can find. Is stuff just kind of rusted up from sitting? Is there a problem with the brakes? So we'll take the cover off and we're going to check that out. Hydraulics work on the tractor. If you activate the rod here, you can hear everything working like it's supposed to. So that's good. The front lights do work on the tractor. The back one doesn't, and I don't know if it's a bulb or wiring, but it's neat that the front ones do work. Tires on the tractor, front ones, I mean, none of them are great. Front ones are definitely being replaced just because they're not going to be super expensive. You can see all the cracks and checking and everything there, so we're not going to take a chance with those. Those are going to get replaced. Back tires and rims. So the rims overall are in pretty good shape, minus around the valve stem. So you can see this big old bubbled out area here. So in the interest of the budget, I don't believe we're going to replace the rims. We're going to try and repair them. So basically we cut out a section of this and weld in a new piece, and maybe we just move the valve stem somewhere else. We'll see about that. But so we're going to try and repair the rims. The tires are not loaded. They may have been at one point, but they are not currently. And you can see I have some tape here. This tire had a slow leak, and half the valve stem is broken off. I put a new core in it, which helped stop the leak, and that was part of the reason it was taped up. So it, you know, if I did drive the tractor, the core wouldn't get ripped out. But obviously I can't change the valve stem because all this is going to fall apart. So, you know, the tires themselves, there's definitely checking in them. There is a lot of sidewall checking on them. So we're going to see what happens with the budget. I may put tubes in them and run them for a little while. And, you know, depending on what the cost of the other repairs are. So we'll see about that. But we're going to have some rim repairs. Obviously, you can see we have the rear weights in the rear rims here. Sorry, got to squeeze past my plow. Coming to the back of the tractor here. So this tractor, you can see the drawbar is swung over. It came with a sickle bar, well actually two. One was kind of a parts machine, and one was a working sickle bar. So we do have a sickle bar that we can do field edges and ditches with. And I do have a clip of when the tractor first came, when it was sitting outside. I took a quick walk around it and showed all that. So I'm going to insert that clip here real quick. All right, here's just a quick overview. I believe it was a 48. I didn't look up the serial number. 1948 Farmall H. Some stuff we have to work on her, but overall, she sounds pretty good. I just got done taking the sickle bar off. We got that, and then there was a parts sickle over there. So I'm going to finish getting things put inside, and we'll do a more detailed video of the tractor coming up. So that's a sickle bar. Like I said, we'll use it on the tractor this summer. I just need to swing the drawbar back. We need to get a PTO cover because I like having that on there. So the seat's a little bit rusty. Somebody kind of painted it with what looks like the Rust-Oleum primer thing. I mean, it's solid. It's just a little bit rusty. So we'll probably get a cover for that. When you sit on the seat, this shock just completely kind of collapses down. So we need this rear shock here. This little toolbox thing here is going to go. Let's hop up on top here. And boom, down we go. We're bottomed out. So obviously the steering wheel isn't original. It'd be kind of neat to find an original wheel in good condition. This one's fine for now, not a big deal. So here's a look down the hood. And of course, all of our controls here, somebody, you know, when they repainted it, they put new stickers on it. But here's another area kind of talking about the paint. So I don't know if you can see that. Somebody didn't clean up in here very well. There's a lot of little spots like that you can kind of see where old paint, sorry if I'm making you dizzy, old paint was left on. It wasn't cleaned up great before they repainted it. So again, the sheet metal part of it looks pretty good, but when you get to the rougher surfaces, like the platform and things like that, somebody didn't clean it up good. So I don't know how long the paint job's gonna last on the tractor. If we have to repaint it someday, then we will. No big deal. So clutch is good and solid. Not like the other tractor I looked at that had a wonky clutch. This is good and solid. It's got a nice amount of free play and everything in it. So that was good. Runs through the gears good. All the gears seem to work just fine. It purrs and idles real nice, runs real nice. Okay, so coming around this side of the tractor here, we have our 6-volt battery box. I'm gonna get a cover for that just because I don't want hay and crap going down in there. You can see we have some oil leaking around here. I don't know whether that's a seal or what it is. So the sediment bowl, we'll have to look at it. I forgot the batteries in the way. But carburetor seems to be okay. Few minor leaks. So we'll see about getting a rebuild kit for that if we want. Muffler's probably one of the cheap Chinese ones, but it's okay for now. It'll get the job done just fine. So we do not have any, hydraulic remotes on the tractor at the moment, but we definitely have the ports that we can add that. That's probably something that I will do. So just coming around the front here, the grill is in nice condition. There's just a few minor little tears right there. Now, if somebody could tell me what these 2 holes are for. So is there supposed to be another emblem here, or what in the world are those 2 holes for? Because if there's something that's supposed to be there, I'd like to try and find one, even if it's aftermarket, just to try and help kind of complete the tractor a little bit. So we'll come back around this side here because I forgot about the fuel bowl. I don't know if you guys can really see that or not. So the fuel bowl, it seems to seep just a little bit. So the guy that had this tractor said he only used it a little bit with the sickle bar every year. But for the winter time, he put in a 2-cycle mix into the gas for extra lubrication. So the fuel and obviously what you see in the fuel bowl and everything is kind of a discolored fuel because of that oil mixture that got put in there. So it seems to run fine. It doesn't excessively smoke because of that. So I don't know if him doing that is just preventative maintenance, or if there's something else going on in the tractor that adding that seemed to make it run better just to sell it. I have no idea, but I'm not going to add any more fuel into it. We're going to try and run out what's in there before we add anything fresh. So looking down into the tank itself, you can't see whether the tank is really rusty or not because the gas that's in there is discolored a little bit. It's kind of a grayish color, so you really can't see anything. So I'm not sure what the inside of the tank looks like. But overall, I think we have a pretty good tractor here to start with. We have some things to tinker with, some service work to do on it. So stay tuned for those videos, guys. I'm really excited about this. I'm really looking forward to getting to tinker with this tractor and getting it working and good to go for the summertime. Even some of the leaks that we have on there, like I said, I'll probably let them go for now and go ahead and change all the oils anyway. It's possible, fingers crossed, that maybe some of the gaskets just kind of dried out a bit from sitting. We'll see. But I'd like to run it this summer before we do any major work, taking things apart and fixing gaskets. The clutch is good on it. So I'd like to just run it this summer and see if anything develops that needs to be fixed. And then next winter we can start taking things apart if we have to, splitting the tractor, taking axles off, things like that if we need to. So anyway, guys, I've rambled on long enough. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm excited about it. I've already ordered some parts for the tractor. Those will be coming. We're gonna do an unboxing video and show you the things that I bought for it. But again, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you don't miss all the great content we're gonna have coming up on this tractor. And I would like to give a shout out here, not that he needs it because his channel is way bigger than mine, but he deserves it. Farmall Fanatic, thank you, my friend. I was messaging him with some various questions going through the shopping process of these tractors. The last time I was around one of these, I was a kid, and I don't know everything there is to know about these guys. So he was very helpful in answering some questions as I was shopping for one of these. So big shout out to him. And if for some reason you've seen this video and you've never seen his channel, go check it out. He's got a lot of great tractors, an H and A, Super C, lots of great antique tractors over there, so go check it out. All right, I'm definitely done rambling now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I sure hope to see y'all in the next video.